Hi all, welcome in next video. Okay, so in this video we are going to see how we can display PDF file in our MVC application. Okay, so for developing this functionality we will be using MVC and jQuery. Okay, so basically like for displaying the PDF we will be creating one view, one partial view, and one jQuery function. Okay, that will get called like while clicking on the button. Okay, so basically we're going to understand how we can display the PDF, okay, from scratch. So what we are going to learn in this video, so firstly what the things we require to display the PDF. Okay, and also we are going to make the changes in our like default master page. So we will be doing some enhancement in the master page and seeing that how we can make the like good appearance of the like application. We will be creating a partial view, firstly view and the partial view, like we are going to implement this functionality in a separate page. So for that we will be required to create a separate view for that. Okay, and inside the view we will be calling the partial view. Okay, that will be displaying the PDF, and we will be keeping one button. Okay, so by like after clicking on that button the PDF will get displayed. And PDF conversion like base64 type, like how we can like display the PDF using a base64 type. Okay, so that will also we are going to see, and demo how we are going to like how we are loading the PDF. So basically firstly we are going to make the changes in a master file. Okay, some like appearance changes in a master file, and then we will be creating a view. Okay, inside the view we will be creating a partial view, and we will be calling that partial view from the controller. And same way like implementing the partial view inside the view, and using using embed for to display the PDF. So after implementation PDF will display in this way. Okay, so whatever the PDF is there, that the page will get displayed, and all over the functionality of the PDF will get displayed there. Okay, okay, so what are these like we will be doing some CSHTML pages. So this kind of implementation we will do in CSHTML, and this like display PDF function we will create in jQuery side. Okay, so basically we have changes in view, jQuery, and in a controller. Okay, so let's firstly see in a test application how we implemented and how we are going to implement in our MVP application. Okay, okay, so let me show you. So as you know already, like I'm firstly implementing the things in the test application and then moving that changes to the our MVC application. Okay, so this is the test application. So you can see here like we made some changes in the master page. So the master page appearance have been changed. Earlier how it was looking, let me load the application. Okay, so see here, like earlier it was looking like a default. Okay, after clicking this all the things are like coming as a default, you can see here. So it was looking like we are just adding the features. It's not looking like we are modifying something inside the application. Okay, so I thought like we should make some changes in the master page and appearance of the application also. Okay, so after making the changes in the master file and the CSHTML, you can see the appearance have been changed. If you like opening anything, so all the things are coming in a different way, not as a default. Okay, I also added one menu drop down list here. So what I will be doing with it, like whatever the features we are going to add, we will be adding the features inside this only. Okay, so like if we have added any feature, so that will appear here only. So like for this, like we have added view PDF. So if we click here in view PDF, so see the appearance is looking totally different. Okay, so it's showing like you can view the PDF here, like uh, below somewhere the PDF will get appear after clicking on this view PDF button. Okay, so let's see after clicking that the PDF is getting appeared here in below. Okay, so we have a multiple functionality, like we can zoom it, we can unzoom, we can rotate the PDF. Okay, we can print it, and we all have other options like we can present it and two-page view. We can do the multiple things, like whatever the controls we will require for the PDF, that all the controls will appear here. Okay, so so I already have did this thing in test MVC application, so let's start making the changes in our default MVC application. So currently what are the changes are here? I think loading changes are there that we did not push in a git. Yes, these all are the loading changes. Okay, we wanted to see like how we can create a loader for the application, that so you can watch my previous video. I explained all the things step by step. Okay, so currently no changes are there. Let it be pushed. Okay, so let's start from test MVC. What firstly we need to do, like firstly let's make changes for this master pages appearance. Okay, so what I did for that, if you see here in a git, we have a bootstrap changes. Okay, so we made some changes in a CSS file, and we make changes in master file also. Where is the master? Layout.cshtml. Okay, so let's see what are the changes are here. Oh, we don't need to see the comparison. I'll explain what the changes we did. Layout shared. Inside the share we have layout.cshtml. Okay, so what I did, firstly this drop down I have added, and inside the drop down we added whatever the menu like we wanted to see. So currently we just wanted to see the functionality like for the view PDF, so I put the like menu for the view PDF here. Okay, and apart from it, if you see at the top, so see I changed the background color of the particular uh, page. Okay, so earlier it was coming a black as a default, but after changing this, like it will be appearing as a dark slate gray. Okay, so let's make these changes first, how it looks like after making that. So shared, so this is the layout page for this, and we put the changes here in body. Okay, at the top of body, so here we put the slate gray. Okay, so here we only changing the background. Okay, and apart from it, like one dark color, we also need to change the color of this. Okay, so background color means the color is appearing at the back of the control or object, like earlier it was a black. Okay, and the text color was white. Okay, so or slate gray or gray it was kind of. Okay, so we will be making changes in color also, but the color class I tried to implement here, but after this, like these nav inverse and fixed stop, these classes are getting called. Okay, and whatever the default color is given in bootstrap.css for these classes, that color is actually preferably like getting appeared there in the master file. Okay, so I was not able to put the color property here. I tried to give that color property here only, Okay, so I was thinking like once like I will be giving the property here that will be appearing in all master pages, but the property was getting overridden by these classes. So I decided to make that change in bootstrap.css classes only. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. Let me run it by giving this background color. See, the background colors have been changed, but the color of the text is a little bit gray. Okay, so what we are going to do now, I'm just thinking to make it a green. Okay, so I tried to give the like class property here only, but it was not reflecting. So what I did, I made the changes in bootstrap.cs. So if you see here in a git, let me show you. See, earlier it was the color was 9DDD. Okay, I changed it to 18 9CFF3. Let me copy it and 9DDD. Let me replace that 9DDD in bootstrap.cs, where we can find that bootstrap.cs. This one is here. Okay, so what I did, I find the color type first, 9D 9D. Okay, so this is the color. So what I need to do, I will be selecting this, Control Shift F, and replacing this color with this. Okay, so all the color have been replaced. Okay, so I think that should work. Okay, so let me run it again and see if the master page changes have been reflecting. So the same was happening, like I tried multiple times, but color was not changing here since that nav class was overriding this. Okay, so see now the change. Okay, so means the background color and this font text color have been changed. What I need to do further, I need to implement here menu drop down. Okay, so further what I will be doing, I will be using this menu drop down for creating a new features. Okay, like this time I am creating a for view PDF. So whatever the next time whatever the view or page I need to create, I will be putting inside that only. Okay, because see here the like menu length is getting increased, so we cannot put that all the feature inside this like in this menu. So I decided to put one menu drop down in which like I will be putting all the like upcoming features. Okay, so this is implemented. What further I need to do, I'm implementing that drop down. So what I made the changes for that. So see here, earlier what is happening, like the same way it was implemented, like in this menu bar, this is the actually menu bar, nav bar collapsed. So if you see here, this is the menu bar in the master page. So all whatever the pages are here, you can see in a li tag. Okay, so I put one li tag. Inside that li tag, I've created one drop down, put the one drop down class. Okay, and inside that, what I did, I given the name features and one caret I use here. Okay, so that is a class that will automatically showing a caret sign here. Okay, in this, and it will be implementing a default drop down class. Okay, so it will look like a drop down. So once user will be clicking in this caret, okay, so what will be happening, once user clicking on this caret, so it's a, since it's a drop down, so it will be automatically opening up whatever the inside in this UL body. Okay, so we have a one li class, like we have a one page view PDF, so that will get appear there. Okay, so let's copy it and try to put here and see the impact. Okay, so this was all already there, so let me put here this UL control P. So like if you guys want to like see these changes and try to put these changes in your file or somewhere in your code, so you can like get these changes inside from the git. Okay, I already checking all the things inside the git, so you can like copy the code from there, or you can create your branch, you can download a zip as a, and you can see. Okay, so I put there. Let's run it and see. Earlier I had put the two feature here, but autocomplete we already implemented. Then I commented this so that it can not be like repeating the menu. Okay, so let's run it again. Okay, so see here the menu is coming in this format, and the PDF page is also coming, but we did not created a view for this PDF, so it will not be opening right now. So further we will be creating one view, but before that we will be making changes in this home page also. Otherwise it would look like we made some changes in master page, we did not updated this home page. Okay, so what we don't need to do anything, we just will be updating this background, and rather than putting this ASP.NET, we will be putting some our application name, and we will be changing doing some changes here. Okay, in the border, in the bottom. So this page is, I think, home page. So let's go to the home page. Where is that page? If you see inside the view, home, and index.cshtml. So see, lot of content is there which is not required for our application. So we will be replacing this by putting some simple and narrow code for our application. So this is the index.cshtml. See, we did not like we removed all the things, and we just put here CRMS application only. Okay, let's copy it, and rather than putting this test, we will be putting our main application. You don't need to go that here only. Okay, so rather than giving this much of content, we will put in this only. RMS app. Control S. Let's see. See, okay. So the home page is also updated. Now this is a CRMST application, so that we need CRMS, that we need to update. So I think it's coming from layout. Yeah. So CRMS application developed by सकते हैं, not this. Okay, so it's we can bold it, make it strong. So Control X, it will look good a little bit. Control B, okay, it will looking like a strong Technways. Okay, here in this application tablet void Technways. Okay, if you want to make it a little bit italic, so we can put the I. If you want to put the underline, we can put the U. So if you want to see it little bit italic, so we can put here I. Okay, so it will look like a little bit italic. Control P. Okay, yes, let's run it and see what the changes are looking. Oh. It something is different. That I was not expecting. I thought like in capital I we need to put here. Is that capital I? Okay, let's put a strong only. Oh, this is coming. Strong street. Okay, so we have a separate strong. The problem was that. Okay, let's reload this. Okay, so now it's looking in a bold. Okay, so see, I have Techland developed this technology. Okay, so if you wanted to change this color, so that we also can do, like we can put the style here. Um, Here we can put the style tag. Okay, and the color we already given in the CSS that we can put here. That is like kind of the same color we are using in all the master pages and in the application. Okay, so let's reload it. See, now it is looking good, right? Like all the looking like aligned, all the things are aligned together. So what further I need to do? I need to create one view for the PDF display, and inside that view we will be creating one parcel view. Okay. Okay, so what the name I have given in the test application for that view, it's I think view PDF. Yeah, view PDF. So let's create the same view here as well. Okay, I'm keeping the consistent, you know why? Because I'm doing some kind of uh, initial development in the test application, right? Then I'm showing here so that I can like utilize all the time, like all it should not be taking a lot of much time, otherwise I'm doing the implementation here, I'm taking a lot of time, like so that is not good actually. I just wanted to show all the implementation feature in very short of time. Okay, so what the name I given there, it's a view PDF I think, view PDF. Okay, so that same name I'm going to give here, view PDF. Okay, empty without model this there, so adding here. Okay, so now it's been created. So let's see if I put there in view PDF. So initially I just given the this particular thing view PDF. key only. Okay, so that we can verify whether the page has been created successfully or not. Okay, so no, it will not be loading. You know why it will not be loading? Because we haven't created the controller method, and it will be calling the home controller, and inside the home controller it will be looking for that view PDF method, and inside that view PDF method the view PDF view will get like returned. Okay, so what the change further we will require to make some implementation in controller as well. Okay, so we need to make changes in home controller. Okay, so I'm keeping this is the view PDF method. Okay, that is returning the view, same view, the name with the same view. Okay, so go here, the controllers, home controller. We are keeping the same file here. Two after two. It is not doing too much, like it's a simple result method. Okay, view PDF which will be returning a view PDF view simply. Okay, same view. So now let's run it. It should return view properly now. Okay, so the page is loaded. Clicking on BPDC means our page is created properly. Okay, so now it's been verified. Our page is working properly. So now what I further need to do? I need to put changes in this view, like um, this PDF view file. What the changes are here, like what I did. These are the script references. One created method for display key. Actually, firstly come here. So I put one button. Okay, button PDF view. So what it is doing, like when we are clicking on the button, display PDF method is getting called. What is display PDF method? This is the display PDF method. Okay, and what this method is doing, this method is just div display, enabling like showing the div display. And at the page load, if you see, this is the page load. At the page load, this div is getting hide. Okay, and this button and this div is there. Okay, that will be aligned to a 50% of width of a page. Okay, so initially what is happening, this div is getting disabled at the load of a page, and while clicking on the button this div is getting enabled, and inside this div I have created one partial view. Okay, so this action method is calling underscore PDF view PDF view. Okay, this is actually a partial view, and that will be further getting returning a partial view. So I'm passing ID here as 1234. So I'm just passing one parameter here, so that like in your case, like if you have any PDF name or anything, so that you can pass here. Okay, so let me take it and put there. That single parameter is the region of like putting that parameter is the only, like if you wanted to pass the file name or file path, so that you can use that, like you can pass the file name there. That is the only requirement for implementing this. So I just kept like the way, like in the future if you want to put the parameter, so you can put the parameter here. So what this PDF view is doing, like this is the controller name, this is the method name. Okay, so let's go to controller. So here let me show you in this home control, this method is here, PDF view. Okay, so this method is returning a this view. PDF view. Parcel view, PDF view, and this is the string basically which you can pass as a like file name, path or something for loading that particular PDF. Okay, location, anything you want to pass. Okay, so I'm going to copy this method also for returning the parcel view. Okay, so basically for the returning a parcel view, what we need to do, like we need to make a parcel view result as a result type, and here as a result we are returning a parcel view. Okay, so we also need to create one parcel view with this name. So let's create here. So the same I created inside this home controller only. So let me add here, add a view. Okay, MVC5 view. It will be the name is underscore PDF view. I'm creating a parcel view. Okay, so the no master page is required and no models is required. I just edit this. Okay, so it's a blank page right now. Okay, so what we need to do here, we will be using embed tag for like loading the PDF. So if you go here and see underscore PDF parcel view, what it is doing, see. So this is embed tag is getting used here. So this embed tag is basically taking a PDF path, the type of PDF, or the type of the document, and whatever the height width we want to put here. So that thing. Okay. So embed tag is basically required for loading the PDF in MVC or any HTML application. Okay. So that we can put here. Okay. So currently there will not be any PDF will be loaded. It will be showing a resource not found, something kind of. Okay, because we did not added a PDF here in the local path right now. Okay, so that will be requiring because I'm giving the server path here. You can see the tilt sign. Okay, so rather than if you have any D drive, C drive, F drive, you wanted to point that path so that you can also put here. But I given this server path because if you wanted to use a single PDF, so I would suggest keep that PDF inside this content inside the server so that it can be available over the environment. Like if you all over the environment, like if you are in development, so it would be available like when we are deploying the solution, so all the content also get placed with the solution. Okay, so the PDF would be available in the development if you're passing to staging or any other environment in a production, so that PDF will be like going along with your solution. Okay, so let's run it and show you what the error this is giving because we did not edit the PDF right now. Step on out. Okay, the PDF page is let's open. So okay, we have this view PDF button. So let's clicking this. So you can see the 404 is coming. Okay, it means the path we are giving is not available. Okay, so where it's going, it's finding, see here inside the project. Okay, where I kept this project. Okay, but the file I did not edit it, so that's why it's not coming here. Okay, so let's load the file first. So what I did for that file, let me show you that thing also. So this is not that where I kept. Okay, I think I kept this file inside this D drive Sugamax. Um, if okay, so this is the file. So what the content is in this file, if you see here, so this is the blank page actually for A4 size, and I just put some text here, Technways sample PDF using just some editor. Okay, PDF editor. I put the text here. So I did not took any standard PDF file, but you can take in your development. Okay, so let's take this path and load this file in our MVC application. So we have content, we have images. So rather than creating a new folder, let's put the path here only. Okay, for the PDF, it's not good to create a new separate folder. Let's go to here. We are selecting this, putting yes. Okay, so the file is added here right now. So content inside, this is the content, inside the content images, and inside the image Technways PDF.pdf. Okay, Technways PDF.pdf. Okay, so now let's run it. Okay, let's go to the page, view PDF, click here. So now the PDF is loading properly, right? So if you wanted to download it, you can click here and the PDF will get downloaded here, right? If you wanted to increase zoom, that you can do, decrease you can do. If you want to put on presentation, that you can do. So basically all the things, all the features will be working here. Okay, so the question is like why I used parcel view here. So I can put the same code here in this view also, so that was going to be easier for me, but I used a parcel view so that like most of the implementation, it's kind of a common implementation displaying a PDF. Okay, so we can use this functionality in a multiple page at the same time using a common code. Okay, so if the parcel page is created, so that would become a very easier to share that particular page with all that particular view with all the required pages. Okay, so I created a parcel view so that you can also understand how we can create the parcel view, how we can implement that parcel view inside our view. Okay, and inside the parcel view, how can like we implement our PDF. So basically this embed tag is very much required for doing this. And one more thing, like um, we can also use rather than if you don't have this path, or this path is like not accessible from your server or something kind of, you have a hard coded PDF, you don't want to put the PDF here in the this particular location, you don't want to put the physical PDF. So what you can do, like you, if you have heard about, like if you have an image and if you wanted to put that image in the image section, and if you don't want to attach that image, okay, for the security reason and for the like decreasing the load of the application, weight of the application, so what we are doing, like we are converting that image in base64. Okay, the same way we can also convert the PDF to base64. Okay, base64. See here, so whatever the like files we have now, we can select the file, and that file will be converted to the base64 code. Okay, see this is the base64. So what we need to do, rather than giving the path, we can give this base64 code in that source tag. Okay, using a data property, data application slash PDF, and this no base64 and this particular encoded code. Okay, so once we will be putting that, the PDF will be loading as it is, like whatever, like we are loading this PDF from the physical path, that is also fine. If we don't have that possibility to read the PDF from that physical part, so what can we do? We can take that PDF, we can convert that PDF in a base64, we can put that encoded base64 value here in the tag, okay, and the same file will get loaded. Nothing we need to change that. Even though you can like you do some Google and you can find the way how you can use the base64, that is easier, not a big challenging. But in case if you find a difficulty, then only I'm telling. Otherwise what we need to do, you just need to put the encoded value here using a data property, and it will be getting loaded properly. Okay, so this is also one good thing. Like sometimes what happens, like we are using development, staging, production, testing, multiple environments, okay, and if we are not putting that file inside in our solution, so what will be happening, like we would not be able to access that file from like different environments. So rather than accessing every time from the different environment or providing the access for any shared folder to the different environment, we like use that encoded base64 value, okay, to display the PDF. Okay, that will also increase the like securities for that PDF. Like no one can see that PDF. Otherwise, in shared folder, if it is confidential, so that can be accessed to the other party and they can like use it for their purposes. Okay, so this is the major advantage of that. So now I think we have implemented it successfully. So implement it, try to implement it in your application. If you face any difficulty or any challenge, just let me know, put the comment, okay, I will be helping you out on that. So that was all from my side for this. Thank you so much for the watching. See you on the next video. Thank you.